My name is Danielle Colding, and I'm an interior designer and principal at Danielle Colding Design here in New York. Today, I am here at the Benjamin Moore Showroom at the D&D building. In design, neutrals play a really important role. Neutrals are everywhere. There are abundance of all white spaces, all taupe spaces, all gray. I'm a little over the gray, but that's another story. But neutrals are really important because they help sort of ground our space, and from there, a lot of times we can mix them with bold colors. They act as this neutral palette from which we can build a color story. So they tend to be really important. I am sort of getting tired of just seeing all white or all taupe or sort of just the same iteration. And I think there are so many other tones that can act as neutrals. And what I mean by that is that they're sort of the base color. They're not super saturated. They're not telling a huge story. They're acting sort of as background. But they can be a really good foundation for building a really interesting color story. For instance, I would love to see a room in a really pale olive. These shades of olive, I feel like it's such a great color that can just work with everything. And instead of being as sort of obvious as taupe, it gives you like a little something richer. It would be amazing with black. I would love to see it with like any shade of orange. There are ways I think we can still get a feeling of zen, which is I think what neutrals do, but using a little hint of color in doing it. So I'd love to see people try, something different. Now there are designers who are amazing at all white. I am not one of them, but there are people who are amazing at like layering, neutral upon neutral, and it feels really great. For me, I believe in more of a balance with color. Color can also be a neutral. I think it's about how that color serves as sort of a background, as a foundational layer, and how well it works with others. So in that instance, for me, black is a neutral. I love nothing more than black for a door, black for trim. I love black for a kitchen. It doesn't always have to be colors that are super light and airy. I believe it's really about having this sort of classic look where you can bring a lot of other colors into the mix, and it is sort of harmonious. So to sum it up, I basically think we all should be much more open and creative about how we use colors, and more open to how colors work together. What are neutrals? What are pops of color? Let's just all play.